What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Jake Shavink here, and today we're going to look at rising linebacker Edgerrin Cooper from Texas A&M for our 2024 NFL Draft Profile. Really want to take a look at him because he is a big riser, had a phenomenal 2023 season, right? So Edgerrin Cooper, with the Shrine Bowl measurements, he's currently listed 6'2", 227 with 33 4/8 inch arms, or 33.5 inch arms. 2023 was a really productive year for him. Had 27 pressures and 10 sacks for an off-ball linebacker, 58 tackles, 2 forced fumbles, and 2 pass breakups. He was doing a lot of different things for that Texas A&M defense. When it comes to the strengths for him, you see the linear speed show up right away, and that's with carrying guys up the seam. When they're in a Tampa look and a cover 2 look, he's able to stick right in the hip pocket of running backs on running a wheel route. You see that on multiple occasions on film, and he does a really good job spying the quarterback and closing when a quarterback makes a decision. Now, he's also got the closing speed, when he's blitzing. They're going to send him off the edge. They sometimes send him through the A or B gap, and he gets in the quarterback's lap in a hurry. And you can see it in the run defense as well. When he knows what's coming and when he's processing really, really well, he can shoot a gap, he can close and make a tackle for loss, or at least at the line of scrimmage. He's really crafty, right? He's got the flexibility and the change of direction quicks to kind of maneuver around blocks. He's almost like Nick Bolton in that way, where he can dip around a guy, he can get around somebody and still be in a good position to make a play. I think he's really quick to diagnose the run as well. When he knows, and he's able to get around the block and make a play. And when that is all clicking, it is really fun to watch Edgerrin Cooper play. The screen game we kind of talked about already. He's really good with that. There's a rep this past year of him getting around 3 would-be blockers on a screen play and making that tackle and limiting that to a very minimal gain. You see that with him. We talked about the kind of the flexibility. He's really effective. When you're talking about stunts, they, like I said, we use him as a blitzer, as a pass rusher at times, and you see him be a reliable tackler in space, and that tackle radius is really impressive, and that shows up, and I think that's partially due to that impressive arm length that he has. When it comes to the weaknesses, I think you can see them pretty clearly, honestly. Like, one, he's got the size. It's 227. He was listed at 230, so that's a little concerning with the size, and he might just kind of have to be an off-ball player. He has to improve a plan to get off of blocks, and with that arm length, there might be something to unlock there, but he often just gets washed out. He gets stuck. He can't get off of blocks when he's defending the run, and that's why he has to be a crafty maneuverer. He needs to add a move or two if he's going to be utilized more as a blitzer and pass rusher. I know they use him on stunts a lot, and he's coming screaming off the edge, as kind of an unblocked defender. But if people want to use him, in that role more at the NFL level, you're going to have to see him develop more of a plan. He's got some inconsistencies when he's in spot drop. I think he gets too locked onto the quarterback's eyes, and he kind of struggles a little bit with the feel of where routes are coming from, where he's got to, take on responsibility, and sometimes he loses guys in coverage that way. And there's some over pursuit. Now, he plays like a heat-seeking missile at times, and he's got the range against the run. We talked about that. That over pursuit sometimes can lead to some misses in space where he doesn't really break down to make the tackle. But overall, I think Edgerrin Cooper, there's a role there. And I think, especially with the arm length, right, you can see a path to maybe adding more weight to his frame. And I know maybe the injury, is the reason he's down to 227. We'll see. But like, if he can add to his frame, with that length, he might be able to work at getting off blocks better and still be a force in the run game at the NFL level. We know the coverage chops. He just needs more feel in zone coverage, but there's so many physical traits to like with Edgerrin Cooper. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video on Edgerrin Cooper. If you did, throw a like down there. Subscribe if you're new. Plenty more draft content coming soon on the channel. I will catch you guys in the next video. Farewell.